In this video, I will be talking about the importance of discipline in our life and also, most importantly, how Quran in Islam has taught me and has influenced me to be disciplined in my life. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, contains numerous teachings that promote discipline in various aspects of our life. So, here are some Quranic teachings that emphasize discipline in our life. First one is prayer and worship. The Quran emphasizes the importance of regular prayer and worship as a means to develop discipline in our life. Muslims are commanded to establish the 5 daily prayers at specific times, which requires discipline in organizing one's day around these prayer obligations. Prayer is seen as a means of connecting with Allah the Magnificent, seeking His guidance and fostering discipline in maintaining spiritual connection. And the second teaching that I have learned from Quran, self-control and self-discipline. The Quran encourages believers to exercise self-control and discipline over their desires and impulses. Muslims are advised to avoid excessive and practice moderation in all aspects of life, including food, drink, and material possessions. The self discipline helps individuals maintain balance and avoid indulgence in harmful behaviors. So, here is a beautiful saying of Almighty Allah in Holy Quran: and eat and drink, but waste not by extravagance. Certainly He, Allah, likes not those who waste by extravagance. Another teaching of Islam is patience and perseverance. The Quran highlights the importance of patience and perseverance in the face of challenges and adversity. Believers are urged to remain steadfast and maintain discipline during difficult times, knowing that Allah's help is near. This teaches individuals to exercise patience, self control, and discipline in navigating through life's trials. Here Allah says, all who have believed seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Here is another main teaching: seek knowledge and education. The Quran emphasizes the acquisition of knowledge as a means of personal growth and understanding. Muslims are encouraged to seek knowledge in various fields, including religious and worldly matters. This pursuit of knowledge requires discipline in terms of dedicating time, effort, and consistency in learning and self improvement. So, the main teaching that I learned: accountability and responsibility. The Quran emphasizes individual accountability and responsibility for one's actions. Believers are reminded that they will be held accountable for their deeds and that every action has consequences. This understanding fosters discipline in making conscious choices and taking responsibility for one's behavior. Here Allah says, whoever does righteousness, it is for his own soul, and whoever does evil, it is against it. And your Lord is not ever unjust to his servants. What a beautiful verse. Another main thing that I learned: time management. The Quran highlights the value of time and encourages its proper utilization. Muslims are encouraged to manage their time wisely, balancing their religious obligations, personal responsibilities, and pursuit of knowledge. Muslims are encouraged to manage their time wisely, balancing their religious obligations, personal responsibilities, and pursuit of knowledge. This emphasizes on time management, cultivates discipline in prioritizing and organizing one's daily activities. And here is a beautiful verse: by time indeed mankind is in loss except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds and advised each other to truth and advised each other to patience. Quran provides guidance on various aspects of life and offers principles that help individuals develop self-discipline, maintain balance, and lead purposeful lives in accordance with the teachings of Islam. With self-discipline, almost anything is possible. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, with self discipline, almost anything is possible. Self discipline is indeed regarded as one of the keys to success. Many people attribute self discipline as having determination and fortitude. That means having the strength and will to continue carrying out one wants to achieve despite setbacks and hardships. But in actual fact, self discipline is more about having self control or ability to control your desires and not falling prey to bad habits such as laziness, procrastination, and irresponsibility. In other words, self discipline is having the willpower to fight your willful desires. When a teenager gets early and prepares themselves for online classes, that is self discipline, as they resist the desire to sleep longer. If a student turns off their phone to study peacefully without any distraction, that is self discipline. Making great efforts to abstain from bad habits such as smoking or too much gaming is also self discipline. So basically, self discipline is regulating yourself for the sake of improvement or betterment of your situation. Discipline is something difficult to achieve since it really requires one to battle with one's own self in making the right choices. But true self discipline is not pushing oneself, it is not supposed to restrict a person's or the right for someone leisure. It is to make the right choice at the right time. Self discipline grants you freedom. Freedom being from a slave to your willful desires and wants. It helps you to divide your time wisely between study, work, rest, and entertainment. Self discipline delays short term gratification for long term reward. Having self discipline helps us to overcome laziness and procrastination and prevents us from taking things for granted. It directs us to choose what we really want now, what we want for the future. The ability to discipline yourself to delay gratification in short term in order to enjoy greater rewards in the long term is the indispensable prerequisite for success. Self discipline makes you re-evaluate what you need to do now in order to achieve success in the future. You alone responsible for your quality of life. One thing about self discipline is that it is a learned skill, not something innate. Some people are taught self discipline when they are young, like making their own beds. Here is the important thing: it is never too late to learn self discipline. All you need is strategy and a little practice. Some strategies that you can employ to increase your self discipline are, for example, establishing a daily routine, like sleeping and getting up at the same time every day, having a specific timetable for your daily activities, and removing distractions and temptations slowly but consistently. Another good strategy is reminding yourself of the benefits of what you need to do compared to what you want to do. Instilling discipline in yourself is not a walk in the park. It is challenging and many people fail. But this is where your determination and fortitude come in. Suffer the pain of self discipline, or you will suffer the pain of regret. Persevere and continue practicing self discipline every day, and one day you will reap the fruits of your success. The best day of your life is the one on which you decide your life is your own. No apologies or excuses. No one to lean on, rely on, or blame. You alone are responsible for the quality of